Despite all our advances, some mysteries still leave scientists scratching their heads. Our species, with its insatiable curiosity, has charted the vast oceans, peered into the deepest reaches of space, decoded the very building blocks of life itself. Yet, for all our accumulated knowledge, the universe continues to present us with enigmas that defy our most sophisticated theories. We stand like our early ancestors, staring up at the stars in wonder, surrounded by phenomena we can observe, but cannot yet comprehend. In the quiet solitude of a summer night in 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio recorded something extraordinary. For a fleeting 72 seconds, it captured a powerful, narrowband radio signal, a spike that seemed to shout from the depths of space. The astronomer on duty, Jerry Amon, circled the printout and wrote a single astonished word: "Wow." It looked like an intelligent, non-terrestrial transmission, a focused beacon in vast darkness. Then, as quickly as it appeared, it vanished. The signal pointed to the constellation Sagittarius, a region teeming with stars, but it was never detected again. Decades of searching that patch with ever more powerful instruments found only silence. The WOW signal remains a singular, tantalizing cosmic postcard we receive but cannot read, its sender and message lost to the void. Everything we see is just 5% of the universe. The rest is a staggering 95%, composed of two invisible components: dark matter, the cosmic glue holding galaxies together, and dark energy, the engine driving the universe apart. But mysteries aren't just cosmic. In Taos, New Mexico, some residents are disturbed by a persistent, maddening low-frequency hum, audible to only about 2% of the population. Its source remains a complete mystery. Imagine a thunderstorm, the sky flashing with brilliant, jagged forks of light. Now, imagine a different kind of lightning, a glowing, hovering sphere of light, drifting silently through the air. This is the phenomenon known as ball lightning. For centuries, eyewitnesses have reported seeing these luminous orbs, ranging in size, a golf ball, to a beach ball. They can float through walls, they can sizzle, and sometimes explode with a loud bang, leaving behind the smell of sulfur. It is a spectacle that seems to defy the known laws of physics. For a long time, the scientific community was skeptical, dismissing the reports as optical illusions or retinal afterimages. However, the sheer volume and consistency of sightings, coupled with a handful of photographic recordings and even spectroscopic recordings, have forced a re-evaluation. Theories attempting to explain it are varied and exotic, involving silicon nanoparticles vaporized from soil, microwave-filled plasma bubbles, or even miniature black holes. But none have been proven, and the phenomenon remains too rare and unpredictable to be studied in a controlled laboratory setting. Ball lightning endures as a beautiful and potentially dangerous atmospheric enigma. Housed within the rare book library at Yale University is a codex that has confounded cryptographers, linguists, and historians for over a century. It is the Voynich manuscript, a book of some 240 pages, filled with elegant, flowing script and intricate illustrations. The drawings depict exotic plants that match no known species, astronomical charts of unrecognizable constellations, and small, naked figures bathing in elaborate plumbing systems connected by green liquid. The true mystery, however, lies in its text. The language or code in which it is written, dubbed Voynichese, is unique. The manuscript remains silent, its secrets locked away in an alphabet of unknown origin. Perhaps the most fundamental mystery is our own beginning. 4 billion years ago, from a non-living chemical soup, simple molecules somehow organized themselves, crossing the threshold from inert matter into life. How this occurred remains a core question for science. Another enduring mystery lies in the Bermuda Triangle. Here, lore tells of an unusual number of ships and aircraft vanishing without a trace. The legend persists, fueled by strange cases like Flight 19, which disappeared in 1945. In the world of medicine, one of the most powerful and honestly perplexing tools is, paradoxically, a treatment with no active ingredient at all. It's the placebo, a sugar pill, a saline injection, or even a sham surgery. When a patient believes they are receiving a real medical treatment, their body can actually respond as if they truly are. Pain can subside, symptoms can improve, measurable physiological changes can occur. This is the placebo effect, a remarkable demonstration of the profound connection between the mind and the body. The real mystery isn't that it happens, but how. The effect is not merely all in the mind. Brain scans show that when a person takes a placebo for pain, Their brain releases its own natural painkillers, endorphins, into the very same areas that would be targeted by opioid drugs. The expectation of healing can trigger a genuine biological healing response. But what are the precise mechanisms that allow a belief, an abstract thought, to marshal the body's chemical and cellular resources in such a specific and powerful way? Understanding the placebo effect could unlock new forms of treatment, harnessing the pharmacy within our own minds. But first we have to solve the puzzle of how belief becomes biology. In the constellation of Cygnus, nearly 1,500 light-years away, lies a star so peculiar it defies explanation. Officially known as KIC 8462852, more affectionately called Tabby's star, named for astronomer Tabitha Boyajian. Data from the Kepler Space Telescope revealed dramatic, irregular dimming. Normally, a planet causes a slight regular dip. Tabby's star shows massive, irregular dips, sometimes losing up to 22% of its brightness. Something huge and oddly shaped must be orbiting it. But what? While distant, that possibility can't be entirely ruled out, making Tabby's star one of the most intriguing objects in our galaxy. We spend 1/3 of our lives in a state of suspended animation. Sleep is a fundamental biological imperative, as essential as food and water, and yet the core reason for why we sleep remains one of biology's greatest unsolved mysteries. From an evolutionary perspective, it's a profoundly risky behavior, so the benefits must be immense. These mysteries are not failures of science, but its driving force. Each unanswered question is an invitation to look deeper. The search for answers continues. Keep questioning and keep wondering.